toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So SMU's offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bowman.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down. Another set of downs. They need to...
Touchdown, SMU! First points of the day are on the board. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hope.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds his man. It's Brinson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. The misconnection leaves him with a third down. Dropping back, it's Jennings.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect. Protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Got their quick completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Payne. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it...
He's looking deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Quick step and go. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take it?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And the try is no good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit. But, guys, still a 3-score ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On the run, it's Harden. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and when that guy's going to break, you know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Here comes the heat. That's reeled in. It's Brinson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Jennings. On the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brinson. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Mustangs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing
Just keeps moving. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Might as well give it to him again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Runs for the tackle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes the grab past the marker. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. On the ground, it's Payne. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Colorado is taking on the form of its beloved Ralphie. They are running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 17 over Wyoming. That's where things...
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Pressure coming. The throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it at the 15. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Jennings. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the option. Now the pitch. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's James. There he goes. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Turns it loose. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Split. Good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Quick release by the QB. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on second and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Gonna look downfield again. Here's the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. Touchdown, SMU! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's McAllister. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The give to the lone running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's James. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll move the tight end. On the move, it's Harden. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option...
Loose in the middle. Touchdown Mustangs. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understand?
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now he's going to break the pocket. Running into the open space. Ball is loose. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the 1st down. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him in the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
Under fire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Rides to back and leaves it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
And the Horned Frogs are on the move. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grab behind the line. It's Curtis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Seals. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
They kick it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The sure hands, it's Brinson. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Harden. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, SMU. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 9 over Southern Miss. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Got it behind the line. It's battle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm going to play deep, react to shallow, the running back catches the football, I come up, he gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his 3rd sack of the game.
Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Curtis. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline, inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires one high and deep. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
But how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To throw, it's Van Dyke. Unloads to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Shelton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Van Dyke. Quickly out to the tight end.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.